Hey, it's Christian here from Resell Brothers. My brother's not here right now, but Resell Brothers is his name, so he's not here. But I just want to make this quick video to go over the top 10 things that have sold in the menswear category in the past 90 days. So this is just the past 90 days. It's not for the whole 2023 year, just for the past 90 days. I wanted to make this video because there's a lot of videos on women's clothing, but there's not a lot on men's clothing. So we wanted to make sure we got our top 10 sales in menswear so you guys will know what to look out for as far as in the men's category. In the past 90 days, we did $152,000 worth of sales on eBay alone. So some of these sales are indicative of the kind of items that we sell. And we sell mostly menswear stuff. So the first thing I have on the list, and this sold for the most in the past 90 days, is a Keaton Vicuña is the material, cashmere blend, men's suit blazer. So this is kind of a one in a million find. You're not going to see a lot of Vicuña stuff or Keaton to begin with, but Keaton's a really, really good men's dress wear brand. If you find it, you're probably somewhere in California or New York or Chicago. But it's really hard to find. But if you ever see Keaton, always pick it up, no matter what it is. Pretty much, if you can get it for less than $100. But we sold this one for $547. So it sold for $547, and I think we only paid like $20 for it. So that was a great flip there. Next, we have a CC Filson leather tote. Now, a lot of people know about Filson as far as clothing wear, flannels, outdoor wear, stuff like that. But they also sell leather goods. I don't know how many guys are walking around with a leather tote, but I think it's for a man. So I think it's a men's leather tote. So I put it in the menswear category. So that's number 2. That one sold for $381. Let's see. Next, we have a pair of Burton AK snowboarding ski pants. Now, Burton's a really, really good brand, and these are new with tags. So that's obviously helping to get the most money out of it because they're new. You get more when it's new. But any type of Burton ski pants, if they're newer ski pants or even if they're vintage, look them up because they're worth quite a bit of money. This one sold for $355. And I think we paid like $20 for it. Actually, less. We paid like $12 for it. So really, really good sale there. $300 profit on one item in the menswear category. Number 2, not number 2. Number 3 is a Ralph Lauren vintage leather wool blend lined zip-up jacket. Now, the older Ralph Lauren leather jackets can go for a lot of money, and this one was in really, really good condition. It sold for $250. So just a Ralph Lauren vintage leather jacket, but it was wool lined as well. And if you see that they're wool lined, a lot of times that will bring more money, obviously, because wool is an expensive material. And pretty much any Ralph Lauren leather jacket, I'd always look it up and try to find a comp for it, depending on the size. A lot of times they're really good. I think we sat on this one for a little bit. It took a couple months to sell, so it wasn't a real fast mover, but it did sell eventually for $250. So pretty good sale there. Next, we have a Hart Schaffner Marks 2-piece suit. I believe it's new at tags, so that it had that going for it as well. That sold for $305. That's another good suit brand to be looking out for. The suit category is very underutilized, so if you're at a thrift store or you're just out and about, always look through the suits and blazers, even if you just got to glance through them. A lot of times I'll look for anything that's not made in China. If it's made in Italy or made someplace, sometimes even Canada could be good. So look for where it's made if you want to just get through quickly, but always check because a lot of times they're not priced up. Okay, let's see here. Next, we have a CC Filson wool vest. So this is an example of a clothing. It's a Mackinac virgin wool vest. It's a size 2XL, so the size is good on it as well. And a lot of times the vintage Filson stuff will sell for even more than the newer stuff. So always be on the lookout for that. Made in USA Filson wool vest. Next, we have a Purple Label 100% cashmere Ralph Lauren sweater. It's a cable knit sweater, which that's a plus as well. It is pink, kind of a weird color for a guy. Not a lot of guys are rocking bright pink sweaters, but not a lot of people can afford a $1,000 sweater because this is a new tag sweater and it costs $1,000 new. It sold for $274. So I think I bought it from somebody else on eBay, I believe, and I paid $110 for it. So I paid way up for it. But I knew if I sat on it, I could get some good money out of it, and I ended up getting $250 out of it, more than doubling my money. So I was very happy about that. Oop, got a sale there. Okay. Next, we'll do a pair of shoes. These are Alden, New England, Oxford men's shoes. They're a derby style. They were men's size 10.5, and they sold for $268. I think that's how you say it, Alden. If I'm saying it wrong, correct me in the comments section. But Alden, New England, really good. The shoe brand. A lot of times with dress shoes, men's dress shoes, you can tell how expensive they are by how they're built. So if they just feel like a really nice leather and the upper material is really nice, or it has like a Vibram sole, a lot of times that's a good indication. Or if it has like handwriting in it. Like I've noticed with the size tags, if you see handwriting, like this is a 9.5, and you can tell somebody like hand wrote it like a bespoke shoe. Uh, Almost 100% of the time, those are really expensive shoes, and I almost always buy them. I did run across a pair actually 2 days ago that was handwritten, and it wasn't very good just because the condition wasn't great. So always check the condition first, just because it's handwritten and bespoke and expensive originally doesn't mean that it's good. But that's one of the few times I've ever seen it to where it wasn't good. I don't remember the brand name on the shoes, but it was handwritten. Let's see here. I might do a couple more than 10, but next we have a pair of Red Wing boots. These were new, so they had that going for them. Obviously, if it's new, it sells for more. Sold for $224, so they were a cool kind of burgundy red color. So be on the lookout for Red Wing boots. Anything Red Wing, a lot of times, even used, it'll sell for as much as it sells for new. So be on the lookout for Red Wing. Let's see here. We have a Giorgio's of Palm Beach leather crocodile shoe. So these shoes are made out of crocodile, which if you know anything about reselling, you know that crocodile is very expensive. So if you see any shoe made out of genuine leather crocodile, it's always going to be worth at least $100. These sold for $186. They actually took a very long time to sell because I don't know if Giorgio's of Palm Beach is a great brand, but I'm assuming it is because they make crocodile shoes. But anything made out of crocodile, alligator, caiman, anything like that, ostrich, any type of weird material, it's gonna be good. Okay, see if we have anything else here over $100. I'll do one more. I'll end on this one. I'll do two more actually. J. Lindenberg. So the next one is a J. Lindenberg World Alpine Ski Veil Men's Puffer Jacket. Now this one sold for, it was new with tags as well, $177. I want to throw this one in there because I think it's not Lindenberg, J. Lindbergh. I want to throw this brand in there because it's a good brand that you don't see a lot of times. So if you see J. Lindbergh, even in like golf polos or anything like that, the outerwear is obviously sells for the most. But that's a great brand to be on the lookout for. It's kind of a unique brand. A lot of brands that are higher end are oversaturated, like Peter Millar, Ralph Lauren. They're a little oversaturated. Here's another brand you can add to the list and hopefully have a little less competition when listing it. Last but not least, I might go two more. This is a Bear USA Goose Down Puffer Vest. Not vest, jacket. This is just a big, thick goose down vest. I said vest again. A big, thick goose down coat. Can't go wrong with that. It's the new tags. I personally had never heard of Bear USA until I looked this up. But I looked it up and the comps look pretty good. And it sold very quickly for $173. So if you see Bear USA, look it up, especially if it's goose down. I know goose down always adds a ton of value, but maybe they're good in other stuff too. I've not ever really seen this brand before, but I would definitely add it to the list of things to look out for. Next, we have a vintage Woolrich Mackinaw hunting field jacket. It's wool. It's made out of 100% wool, I believe. Vintage Woolrich, especially buffalo plaid Woolrich. Always be on the lookout for those, especially in men's clothing. Really, really quick sales. And I think this one's really, really old. This is like from the 70s. So it sold for $130. So be on the lookout for Woolrich stuff in the men's category, especially outerwear. Okay, we'll do, I think I want to do one more. Okay, we'll do this last one, and this is just to talk about a little bit of a material difference that made this one worth more. This is a Banana Republic. So Banana Republic, normally not a great brand to resell, especially if it's not new. But this one is made out of goat suede leather. So you see anything made out of goat leather, it's a softer kind of leather. Feels more expensive, feels a lot nicer. Always look it up, even if the brand's not something you normally pick up. So Banana Republic, like I said, not normally very good, but it's made out of goat leather and it's in really good condition. So it made it actually pretty good. So for $151, we paid like $6 for it. So the goat leather made a huge difference on that one. That's all I have for this video. I don't know. I think I did maybe 11 or 12, a little more than 10, but we'll label it top 10 just because. Just some men's stuff to look out for. Like I said, you're out there in the thrift store, you see all this men's stuff, and a lot of times there are certain factors that make it more valuable that you didn't even know, because it's not the same as women's clothing. Women's clothing is, there's a huge list of things that affect women's clothing: style, cut, whether they're wide leg or skinny jeans are out now, so you can't buy those. So men's clothes, very consistent style wise. A lot of times the old stuff just fits right in with the new stuff. So that's why we like to say in the menswear category, for the most part, less returns. Just we're more simple beings. We're not as complicated as women. We don't really care if our shirts fit perfectly all the time. So just be on the lookout for menswear stuff. If you can buy more men's stuff, I would, just because way less hassle, less returns, like I said before. If you have any questions or want to see something else, want to see the warehouse, drop a comment in the video. Be sure to like this video if you found it informative, or if you got anything out of it. But for now, that's going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll be sure to release new videos. So hopefully I get my brother here. He's very, very busy, so hopefully I can get him in here next time, and we can actually have an extra brother to the Resell Brothers. But for now, that's all I got. So until next time, I'll see you later.